Hello everyone, this is Diane. I'm here with today's flea market haul. It looks like a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of packaging I'm going to get rid of, which will condense it down a lot. So this is, Bob wasn't there again, so that's 2 weeks in a row that Bob is the new guy that's been coming that has all the boxes and tables full of paper, vintage paper stuff, and he hasn't been there. So anyway, this is from the guy who has just boxes and boxes of junky looking stuff, but I almost every time find at least something, and he's really cheap. So he charged me $1 for these two things. I'm just going to get rid of this broken up box, and I'll keep the spinner, and I will keep the cards and the score pad, the password. I can, what do you call it, embellish the cards and use them. I don't think I'll use these. They're pretty nasty. They're dirty. I don't know. They are cute, so I'll see if I can clean them up. But this is going. And then I got this, and it's not vintage, but I saw little flowers. It was laying this way, and I saw the flowers. So that's what I wanted. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, there's some foam pieces. There's foam dots and eggs. I guess these are all eggs in different colors. I don't know if I'll use them for anything, but you're supposed to use these pieces to decorate your Easter eggs. I guess it's sealed all the way around. So I did like these little flowers for something like a little golden book journal. There's some grass. The bunnies and the chicks are cute. I'll hang on to them. I don't know if I would use them, but it's possible. And I don't know about the glittery eggs. They're not my style. So yeah, there's some fun things and letters in here. Some glittery and some not, but they're foam letters. So that was worth 50 cents. Oh, I don't want to try to pick all that up right now. Move on out of the way. I got pretty confused when I was trying to write down everything that I got from, not from whom, but I try to keep them like a vendor together because they usually charge one price for everything. But I couldn't remember the prices that I was charged for some of the vendors. But I do remember how much money I had in my wallet. So I know how much is left and how much I spent altogether, which is what's important for my tax records. So this is a velvet skirt. I don't know if it's real velvet. Probably not. I think it's polyester. But it's pretty and I like the color. I have to wash it and then I'll just cut it into pieces and keep it with my fabric stash. And I saw a flower fairy book in here. Yeah, it's got some nice pages in it. It came with a doll, which I don't need. And I don't need the flower fairy book either because I just sold my fairy collection of stuff. But this guy sells his stuff pretty cheap, so I grabbed this, and there were actually two of them. He pointed out that there was another one, so I got them both. So I might put these in my shop as a little set like that. I'll take them out of the boxes. The boxes are crushed. And from that same vendor, I got these. He was the one I got the pile of wonder books from last time. So this one is a board book, but it's a Gyo Fujikawa, and I love his illustrations. Her illustrations, I think it's a girl. And so I don't know. These could be covers. Look at the monkey. It's so cute. And it's 1977. Really cute pictures. This would be a great cover. Christmas favorites. He has a lot of Sesame Street books. The collection. I used to buy some at our grocery store once a week for my son when he was a baby. But he has a whole bunch of those, which I'm not interested in. But whatever Wonder books he had there weren't that many I was interested in. But I got the Christmas one. And then this is a good size. It's dirty. I don't want the pages, and they're damaged at the top, but I want the cover. That's a good one it's a good size for a domestic arts journal. A lot of dirty stuff today. Okay, I'll get these on the floor, out of my way. I got this picture lotto game. It's the board, which I won't keep. It's very damaged. Is it the lid? No, it's the lid of the box. Good. So these are the boards, the cards that you play with. Looks pretty old. Look at the style of those shoes. It says made in Germany. Werner and Schumann's games. I was looking for a date. Look at the cards. There's a strawberry and a carrot, a parrot and a monkey. Lots of really cute things. And no date. But those shoes look like they're from the 30s. I don't know what this game is. This was free. A man who knows that I collect paper stuff, that I buy paper stuff, he's friends with Pat, the woman who has her property that she opens up for estate sales after she cleans out a house. Anyway, he's at the flea market every week, and he had this in his truck for me. There used to be a music store really close to where we had a house where I raised my kids. We raised our kids, and it was called the Music Box. But he said that this Armstrong Music House was in that building before Mr. Sweatland owned it and named it the Music Box. So I'd heard of Armstrong Music, but I didn't know that there was one right in Athens. So this is just paper that they would wrap purchases in. And so the beginning part of it is dirty and wrinkled, but the rest of it is good. And he saved it. He didn't want any money. He just saved it for me. Wasn't that nice? He said, I'll just give it to you free if you get it out of my truck. I got these 4 cards from one vendor. I got some other things from him too, but this is a flag card. I'll put that in my patriotic collection. A calling card. These are all in good shape. Reward of Merit card and Glen City Hotel. $2 per day in Watkins, New York. It's called Watkins Glen now. There's the hotel. So that's cool. This game I thought was fun. I didn't pick it up at first, but the vendor didn't charge too much for the other things that I had. So I did go back and grab it. He charged me $2 for this. I do remember that. They're kind of thick, so they would have to be on the cover. But I thought they were really fun. Unique vintage elements to add to a journal cover. Isn't that fun? It's from Parker Brothers. patent pending, so there's probably not a date on it. Yeah, I don't see a date. Let me see this. Nope. Looks pretty old though. I love the fun, unusual things. Speaking of fun and unusual things, got that great big box for a few little pieces. And these are, I don't know what they're called. I call them pocket buttons because you would fold this metal tab down, put and over the top of your pocket, and then this would hang on your pocket. And these are Avis Rent-A-Car buttons. We try harder. So I've got 5 of those. And then these are all political buttons for people I don't know, so I don't mind using them. Well, I've heard the name Rockefeller. So there's Rockefeller. There's Robeson, Vote Keating, Keep New York in Front, Rockefeller Javits, Citizens Committee. And there are 3 of those. And then Lieutenant Governor Wilson. I just thought these would be fun to clip onto a journal pocket or something. I don't usually buy the little cartoon books, but I thought the Family Circus ones would be cute to use. Stick a page in a pocket. Oh, there's where I get in. It's a nice heavy bag, but I'm going to throw it away because it's pretty dusty. Jeffy's looking at me. Oh, this is in good shape. That's cute. I love Family Circus. I got this scarf with a cherry print on it because I've been collecting some cherry things for in the future. It's a nice big scarf. And this Humpty Dumpty magazine. $19.59. I remember this guy, Twinkle. The star that came down from heaven. So I don't think we subscribed to Humpty Dumpty magazine, but I must have read them at school or something. I remember them. So it's in really good shape. I got some magazines. Cosmopolitan 1961. Don't think I've ever had a vintage Cosmo. Suzuki Bean. Written by Sandra Scopatone. Drawings by Louise Fitzhugh. Some pictures of Jackie and JFK. How to adjust to your husband's big promotion. Well, I was hoping for some more cool ads. Not too many. There's some things in there I can take. This is a 1975 one. The other ones are older. But there might be some things in there. 1954 Family Circle. So I always love the ads in these 50s and 40s magazines and 60s. Again, 54 Family Circle, 54, 45 Women's Day. Some of those hats look ridiculous. Look at that. I feel so silly with that on my head. That one looks like she's wearing a peppermint candy on her head. 53 Family Circle. Woman's Day. 54. That looks yummy. I love this. Very cool ads to cut out. Frosty chocolate desserts. Women's Day 48 and Family Circle 54. Here's another wonder book from a different vendor, Songs to Sing and Play. I thought this was a really cute one. 1960. Butterflies and Moths. I don't know if I will put this in my shop or actually cut out some of the butterflies. Depends on how many good butterflies I see in there. I don't use a lot of butterflies, but I do like to have some on hand. And I'm not a fan of moths. That's a pretty butterfly. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, $5. I paid $5 for all of these and $3 for this one from the same vendor. So it's $8 altogether. So I paid $2 for this. So it depends on if I think that there are $2 worth of butterflies in there for me to keep, whether I'll cut it up or sell it. This one, Peter Pan, and flip it over and it's Alice in Wonderland. And I just sold the few Peter Pan things that I had. And I am working on some Alice in Wonderland journals right now with little golden books. So I don't know what I want to do with that, but I know I had looked on eBay before for these books that flip over, but I don't know if I want to use them now. So I'm going to hold on to this and make a decision on whether I want to sell it or not. This one is 366 Stories for Bedtime. It's in great condition. I thought it was all Richard Scarry, because this looks like Richard Scarry. I don't know if it is. But it's not all Richard Scarry. But the illustrations are really cute. It's 1984. Look at the pictures. And they're small pictures for the most part. Oh, that one's cute. Oh, I love him. So I'll be cutting the pictures out of this. I don't know if Richard Scarry is in there at all, but that does look like Richard Scarry illustrations, right? Not that it matters. I like all the illustrations that are in there. It doesn't talk about the illustrators. Oh, these are so cute. All right, we're almost done. Oh, I got these cards. This came from one vendor and all the rest came from another one. I've been finding so many good playing cards this year. I like the topiary. It's such a pretty pastel color. And I love this one. I don't know if it's complete. And I don't care because there's a lot here. But isn't that pretty? It's not like I'm going to play solitaire with it. This one, I don't know if I would have picked it up, but I was picking up all the others, so I grabbed this one too. But it is pretty. Bright colors, flowers and birds. And this one, these cards were just loose, but I think it's really pretty with the pink daisies. I can tell that's not a full deck. And U.S. Airmail cards. And they're old. Look at how aged they are. These are so cool. And it's American Airlines, but they depict a U.S. mail airplane, and I don't see a date on the box. I don't know if there are dates on card boxes. Let me see this one. Apparently not. And this one I just thought was fun. It would be a fun addition to a journal. Ooh, look at that Joker. Oh, there. There's the smiley face. It's so cute. And I got a bunch of stuff from one vendor. He's, oh, I don't really like dealing with him. He's friendly and all, but he's a wheeler and dealer. And I was interested in the old calendars, and he wanted to charge $4 or $5 a calendar. And I ended up I picked one out, and then I picked out a couple other things. I don't even remember what. There were several vendors that I can't remember what came from whom. But I gave him, like, I know this was one that I got from him, and he wanted $5 for it. But it's one stained patchwork placemat, and I thought $5 was high, and I hesitated. So he threw this in, which I wouldn't have picked that up because it's pretty and all, but I don't know how I would use it on a journal. I could use the corners, but I think this is big. So he threw that in for free, and then I was still pretty hesitant. And I had other things from him too. I just don't remember what. So he said, "I'll tell you what. Go pick out anything. Pick out one more thing. I don't care what." And I said, "Okay, another calendar." So I went and picked out another. They're from Hamlin's Drugstores, and I love these pages. They are so cool with the ads and then this little calendar piece. 1965. So you know what he did? He gave me all of the Hamlin's calendars. And I know I gave him $20. He was going to give me change. And he said, "How about, just take these for the rest of the 20. And so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are different. This is the one I picked up first because I really like this red, white, and blue page. And it's really not in bad shape. And they have an ad at the top, and you have this card that you can do something with. And this one. But he gave me all the Hamlins. So I got these, how many did I say? 5? 1950s and 60s calendars, plus this, and I don't even remember what else I picked up from him. I know there was more for $20, and I thought that was fair. And I got this because these are landscape music pages in good shape. They will fold nicely. This one already is folded. And there are some stickers, patriotic ones, and illustrations. So I picked that up. And scales and chords are fun. Big music notes. So that can be fun in certain kinds of journals. And then this from this same vendor, and I think I got the topiary cards from him. Pennsylvania House catalog from the 70s, looks like 1974. Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. But they're very 70s pictures. Of course, because 1970s book. Look at that. These are fun. These would be fun journaling cards. And that is everything. So there was a lot today. Did you have a favorite? I really like the calendars and the old magazines and the playing cards. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with a project soon, and I hope you're having a creative day. Bye.